Hi, my name is Stephanie, and welcome to the Reader Chronicles. Hello everyone, today I am going to do a video that shouldn't exist. I'm here to talk about the books I bought in the months of June and July, and I really should not be talking about them because I should not have bought any of these books because I was supposed to be on a book buying ban, and I'm an addict. I'm addicted to buying books. I actually have bought so many books in the past couple months that I have to split my book haul into two parts. I'm going to show you all the normally books that I bought, and then I have to save another book haul, and those are going to be all the Star Trek books that I've accumulated. For the Star Trek haul alone, I have about 50 to 55 books I need to show you, and those are only Star Trek books. Like, what is my life? Why am I doing this? And I don't know. I don't know. I have at least 14 books I have to show you, so it's going to take up a lot of time. I'm not really going to provide any summaries because it's either A, I don't really know what the book is about, or B, I don't want to spoil you. Because I honestly don't remember the order and when I got these books, I'm just going to split them into two categories. I'm going to show you all of my paperbacks and softcover books first, and then I'm going to show you all of my hardback books. So the first book I am going to show you is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. I got this at a used bookstore, just like how I honestly got about 90% of these books. I got them all at used bookstores. This one was only $2. I honestly don't know why I haven't read it yet. I am in love with dystopian, as you guys know, and I consider Ray Bradbury to be one of the founding fathers of the subgenre known as dystopian. I'm going to get to it very, very soon because I am participating in Booktubeathon. I think I'm going to be able to fly through it, and I think it's going to be a really good read. The next book I'm going to show you is Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. This is a very old book. The first edition came out in 1985 and this edition came out in 1991. I watched the movie a couple years ago, but it was a hit or miss with a lot of people. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I know that Orson Scott Card is a very amazing author. I want to give this book a chance. I know it's a series and it was only $2, so I mean, why not? The next book I'm going to show you is actually a book I already had. I mean, it literally belongs to me. I just haven't had it for a very, very, very long time, since probably '09. You wanna know why I haven't had it? Is because my sister borrowed it from me. And the only reason I got it back was because she found it when she was packing, because she moved yesterday to Florida, and I miss her. I miss my sister, my sea star. Anyways, the book I'm going to show you is The Lovely Bones by Alice Sebold. Honestly, I cried so much reading this book. I didn't think the movie did it enough justice. I'm really glad I have it back in my family. I shall take good care of it. And welcome back, Lovely Bones, welcome back. The next book I'm going to show you is one that I'm really excited about. It is Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. Cloud Atlas. Let me tell you, I watched this movie a good couple years ago, and the very first time I watched it, I got goosebumps, especially near the end when everything was tying together. It was, oh my gosh, chills. Like, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it. This is how much I love the movie. The movie was amazing. I watched it like 2 or 3 times since then, and every single time I've not been disappointed. It doesn't get old. I love it so much, and I really want to tell you what it's about, but I don't at the same time because it's so complex. It really is. It's very complex. I would not do it justice by telling you what it's about. Maybe by the time I read this book, I'll be in a better position to tell you exactly what it's about. Just know it's very complex. There are a lot of plots happening at the same time, and I know a lot of people didn't like the movie. I know a lot of people didn't like the book. But I love the movie, and I really want to give the book a good chance. The first 2 books I'm going to show you is part of a series. They didn't have the 3rd book at the used bookstore, but I'm okay with that. I'll see if they had it by the time I move in September. Anyways, the 2 books are Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm by Lee Bardugo, I believe the name is. I honestly don't know what this book is about whatsoever. I know that there's a war and that there's a darkling that some people swoon over. I also know that it's really popular in BookTube. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it because now I have 1,000 books on my TBR, but I will get to it, and I'm going to force myself to like it because I spent the money on it when I shouldn't have. The last paperback book that I'm going to show you is one that I'm extremely excited that I found. I have neither read or seen either adaptation. I really want to though, and extremely ecstatic when I found Outlander by Diana Gabaldon at the used bookstore. Oh my gosh, like, what's the original price? $18, and I got it for $12, and that's $6 off, which is great, and I'm really happy I got it. Plus it's so floppy. I love floppy books. They're amazing. You know, when you can hold them no matter which part you're at, and it stays perfect. You don't have to hold it down. I mean, this is the type of book that you can eat while reading, which I don't really suggest doing often because you can get stains, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to get at. So that's it for all the paperback books that I have. Now I'm going to show you all the hardcover books that I got. And the first hardcover book that I'm going to show you is The Wrath and the Dawn. Wait for it. I loved how to pronounce this because I didn't want to sound like a fool. By Renee Ahdiah. Yeah, that's it. Middle Eastern oomph in it. Ahdiah. Okay, that's just it. Okay, no more. I actually got it around the time it first came out. I just haven't had time to read it yet. It just sounds really cool. It's right up my alley. I need to read it. It's gonna happen very soon. I promise you. It will. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's gonna happen. So the next book that I'm going to show you, I think I'm probably gonna read during the booktubeathon also, and it is Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. One of the reasons I got this was because it was $2.67, and it's hardcover. It is a very, very short book. It's also about zombies, and I love zombies. I have not read a good zombie book in a while. I don't think this is really like a horror kind of zombie book. I think it's more like a, what is it, like a contemporary kind of thing going on, which isn't really what I like to read. But because it has zombies, I'm giving it a chance. I am. And yeah, also I love the movie, and I love the actor who plays it, and that's who I'm going to imagine while I read it. And the last 5 books I'm going to show you are hardcover, and I also got them yesterday. And yeah, I have a funny story about this one, The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. So I got the paperback format of this in June. I just never read it because, hello, I have 1,000 books that I need to read. And it was hardcover, and it's $6.65, and I paid $10 for the soft cover, so of course I'm going to return that one. And I got this one instead. And even when I picked it up, a guy came up to me, and he was like, oh my gosh. No, I knew that you were going to pick that up. You need to read it. It is amazing. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be your friend. Why am I not outgoing enough in person, in reality, to talk to people? It's a problem. It made me even more excited to read this. It's a very chunky book. It really is. So I don't really know when I'm going to get to it, but it's going to be soon. It is. It's going to be soon. The next book I'm going to show you is probably going to excite a couple of you guys, a few of you guys. I don't even know who watches my videos anymore, honestly. So I've never read the series, ever. Actually, I gave the first book a try, but it didn't work out. This was a few years ago, by the way, and I never got back into it. First book in the series is in my TBR section, right there. Yeah. I got the second book in the Mortal Instruments series. So it was a few years ago, and this was when I was in the longest slump of my life. I picked up City of Bones. I read a few chapters of it, then I realized there was a movie. So I watched the movie after only reading a couple of chapters of the actual book. And I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good cast. The ending was very interesting because I obviously was not prepared for it. And did I mention I was in a slump? So after watching the movie, I was like, I don't need to read the book. I've already watched the movie. I already know exactly what's going to happen. Hopefully I like the series. Maybe you guys can talk me into reading it soon. I think I'll like it. I think I'll enjoy it. And the last 3 books I'm going to show you is also part of a very beloved series in the booktube world. I've also never read this series before either. Actually, scratch that. I started reading it this summer only because of the Book Vagrant Summer Read-Along. The hashtag is Back to Hogwarts 15. After I said that, all of you guys should probably know the series I'm talking about. I already read the first 3 books. They were my sister's. I borrowed them from her. I had to give them back because she moved to Florida and I don't want to talk about it anymore because I really miss my sister. And yeah, I got the next 3 books and they belong to me now, of the Harry Potter series. They're very, very heavy, and they're very, very thick, and they're extremely heavy. So the ones I'm going to show you is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I'm already 100 pages in and I got this yesterday. Then we have Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And we have Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I didn't get the last book because I wasn't there. Hopefully someone donates it before I leave in September. I've just been flying through these books. The next order of business will be getting the first 3 books in the series so then I can have a complete beautiful set that I could read to my children. I love the series so much. Like, I cried during the first one alone, and that was only in the first couple chapters, and that's when it hit me. That's when it hit me deep in my soul, and I knew I was gonna love the series. Like, I knew it, and I do. I love it a lot, and I'm extremely ashamed of myself that I've never read it before. Hopefully I can get the same feeling with the Mortal Instruments series. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, those are all the books that I'm going to show you that I got in the month of June and July. Stay tuned for my Star Trek book haul that I'll be getting out to you guys later this week. Tomorrow I'm going to be filming my booktubeathon TBR. I also have to do my wrap-ups for June and July, and I have to do my TBR for the month of August. Plus I have a whole bunch of tag videos that I have to do. I am so behind. It's insane. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will see you guys soon, and until then, I'll see you guys later.